Hello there, guys and gals. It's Argonaut here. Today, we're gonna be reacting to GameMax's video on the top 10 most disappointing games of 2022. Yeah, but this is the first half of the year. Yeah, we're gonna see what type of games have been disappointing. Cause to be honest, I bought a lot of games already this year, and I haven't been disappointed about the games that I've played so far. I mean, some of it. I mean, Ghostwire was pretty good. I mean, you could have done a lot better from Ghostwire. And I bought House of the Dead remake. I mean, I bought it physically, but I haven't even opened it up yet. But yeah, let's see what is good. Let's see what is great. Let's see what is fantastic. So let's sit back, let's relax, and oh yeah, before I forgot to mention, I'm finally getting a Steam Deck. I finally got my goddamn reservation thing. Oh, thank God! I paid it off today. Hell yeah. After waiting a full fucking year, I finally get it. Hooray, let's go forth. We see?
So
Game
we're
ranks.
halfway through 2022.
Yeah, we're
So
halfway
like
through
always,
2022.
we take a look
Yeah.
back at the first half
Okay,
of the
let's
year.
see.
Now, we
Oh,
already talked
rolling
about
with
some of
them
our
Elden
favorite
Rings.
games so far.
I
So now we
forgot
gotta talk
Forbidden
about
West
some
came
of our
out.
least favorite.
Huh.
The
Alright.
games that really disappointed us.
Oh,
Let's get
baby.
started
Show
off
me.
with
Show
number
me.
10,
Show
the
me,
House of the
baby.
Dead remake. So, the House of
I
the
was
Dead
right.
is
I was
one of
right. House of the
older
Dead remake.
arcade-like gun games. Like, if there was a
Ah.
House of the Dead cabinet, that's where you
Oh,
would find us.
yeah.
So, a House of the Dead remake
Thing
was
is-
really right up our alley, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's just okay.
Oh, you got
Visually, it
hit.
looks better, sure, but
No,
everything
but the
else
game
is
could have
kinda,
been no better.
You know, playing with a controller doesn't feel that good, but I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, it's a light gun arcade game. What would you expect?
But at the same time,
you'd
what do you
think
call
at
it,
least
on
Nintendo Switch, where
it's
the
on
game
Switch.
first launched and where we played it,
Yeah.
playing with Joy-Cons would mean the gameplay would
But
totally
dude,
work. But unfortunately, on
dude.
Switch, it's not great.
Hold on. They could have done it just like the House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return on the Wii, right? They could have done it just like that. It would have been easy. It would have been simple. It would have been simplistic. But well, again, these guys are the first. This is their first game they're actually doing. So you kind of gotta cut them some slack, because I feel like the budget wasn't that big either. That's
And
what
really,
the feeling
really
I got from.
disappointed us. You'd think by now in
Yeah.
2022 on a Switch, you'd be able to replicate the like
But again-
arcade experience with.
Oh, no, yeah,
modern
you could be
motion controls,
easily.
But House of the Dead, unfortunately.
But
just
remember, this is
couldn't quite nail the feel.
this company's
The
first
shooting
game, I
just
believe.
Isn't great. It's awkward, and you
Well,
lose
yeah.
your cursor. And despite a good amount of options and settings,
well, I
to
mean, it's
really
better to play it on
fine-tune the
PC.
controls to get the right
Just use that
feel,
mouse going
for
everywhere.
us, we could just never get it feeling quite right and fun and
Uh-huh.
natural.
That is true.
Overall, this
Oh, you
remake
got
was
hit.
such a bummer for us. and
Reload,
we were
reload,
really hoping for
reload.
a lot more because the franchise deserves it.
Eh,
Next over at number 9, we
Right.
have Choco GP. Now, you'd
Well,
think
I
a
forgot-
cute-looking Final Fantasy
Oh, I
mascot
forgot
kart
about
racer would
this
be a blast,
game.
right? I mean, who doesn't love
I
Chocobo
forgot
and
about
all
this
that
game
stuff?
out this
But Square really missed the
time.
mark on this one. Yeah,
Dude,
the races can be fun,
isn't this just a
sure,
free-to-play
from
game?
a gameplay perspective, that's
I mean, it's a
fine,
free-to-play
but
game,
the
so
track variety is
I don't think-
sorely lacking, which could be fixed with DLC, sure, but
Wait, there's
Also,
DLC to this
There
game?
are some really bad monetization stuff here, which is
I
also
told you,
super
it's free-to-play
Never
game.
did we expect a cute yellow anime
It's-
pigeon to
it's-
try and take all of our money?
Yeah,
There
but
is
remember,
a light
it's a-
version that you can play that is
What
free to
the
play, and
fuck? It's
honestly,
50
maybe
bucks?
just stick with that and see if you even like
What
it.
the
Do a few
hell?
races and just get it out of your system and go back to something
I
better
think
like Mario Kart.
yeah,
8
go
or
play
hell,
Mario
even
Kart
Crash
8.
Team Racing. I don't know. Anything
No.
is better than this.
Mario Kart 8. If you're on the
Next
Switch,
over
just
at
get Mario
number
Kart 8.
Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song. Now, Swan Song is unfortunately not
Oh,
Vampire the
God.
Masquerade game that we all want to play.
I thought that game
Bloodlines
was
2
out.
has been delayed
I thought that game was
indefinitely,
out
and we're
already.
Still feeling the pain from that, and honestly,
I thought
this
that game
does not
came
make
out last
things any
year.
easier. Swan Song at first did seem like a pretty
Oh,
intriguing title,
no.
with it being a narrative-heavy RPG set in this world that a lot of us really
Yeah,
like.
but if
what
it's-
we ended up getting,
It
wasn't
doesn't-
really
it looks
that
like a
great.
Telltale
For the amount of
game.
Speaking in the game, the voice acting
Oh,
isn't
God, the eye
best,
pop
and
in.
facial animations aren't great, which really
Yeah, no, they're
sucks because
not.
you spend 99% of the game listening to dialogue and looking
Oh,
at
God,
faces.
it all popped
You're
in, all the
thrust into
render
what
popped in.
seems like the middle of a story, so you don't have
No,
too
but
much
it
of a
looked
clue
like
as to
all
what's
render
going
pop
on,
in.
which narratively might be a choice, that's fine,
Uh-huh.
but it just makes it hard for us to care. The use of
What the heck is those eyeballs coming out?
Kind of cool idea, but sometimes you'll have 100% success rates and you'll still fail conversations, which just
Oh,
makes
it's the
no
Fallout
sense. There's a lot of
3.
stuff that just doesn't really flow
Because
with
it's a
this
Fallout
game.
3
And ultimately, it's not even
gameplay.
about that. It's just that we weren't really excited while we were
But
playing. Nothing really
it's-
enthralled us here, and we
it looks like an old Telltale game. Oh, God, the
so,
clipping
if
on the
you
hair.
care enough about vampires
Oh,
and you
God,
just
that
need a quick
laughing.
fix, maybe it'll be for you, but
Oh,
probably
man.
not.
What's up
Next
with the
up at number
faces?
7, we have Diablo Immortal. Oh man, what more can you say about this one? Now I know this is on a most disappointed games list, and obviously we've kind of setting ourselves up for disappointment.
Actually, I haven't even played Diablo Immortal.
Mobile,
I downloaded it on my
style
phone.
game. With that,
I haven't even played it. I don't know if I should play it.
Microtransactions and all that bad free-to-play stuff that a lot of us don't like here. And yeah, Diablo Immortal turns out is filled with it, and it's a real shame because the core gameplay, like the actual hacking and slashing, just feels like a nice, fun little mobile Diablo game.
They could have just remade Diablo 1.
Free-to-play monetization elements, especially the ones that kick in later on when you're like level 35, 40, how it really slows down to a halt and encourages you to pay more to progress through the game. It's just so unfortunate. If you're playing it and you're not putting any money into it and you're having fun, you do you. But here we just.
But at the same time, who wants to pay?
Unfortunately, all it really did.
Well, I don't want to pay for fucking. Oh god.
Diablo. We don't know how Diablo 4 is going to turn out, and obviously after this, more
watch. If Diablo 4 is going to be free to play.
The original Diablo, specifically 2 and 3,
I'm going to be sad as Diablo 4 is free to play. I'm just going to say that much.
Sometimes you got to play a not very great version of a thing to realize just how good you have it.
I mean, a lot of games have been better back then than now.
Dolmen, which is a smaller game that was on our radar, but it disappointed us.
What's
it's
Dolmen?
Kind of like a sci-fi Dark Souls wannabe. You know,
Wait,
it
what
kind
the
of
hell?
reminds us of the Surge, but more poorly executed. The Surge is actually pretty awesome. This game.
So it's another Souls game, dude. Okay, I'll be honest. When they showed up, I had never heard of this game Dolmen, but now I kind of. I'll be honest. When he said Souls, like I'm like, oh, should have been a Platinum Games type of gameplay. The fucking action RPG, like the factions, like look at all the. Let me rewind back here. No. To me, this felt more like Platinum Game style type of game.
It's kind of like
the way you get up and everything.
Wannabe.
It's like
it kind of reminds
Metal
us
Gear
of the
Rising
Surge,
type of
but
gameplay.
More executed. The Surge is
That would have been great.
Awesome.
That would have been fantastic.
This game and its controls are really unresponsive to the point where like a lot of deaths feel like the controls are to blame and not you. Definitely has a non-traditional control scheme, but not as bad as other games on this list. But still, weapons are mapped a bit weird, and they don't.
If it's game, if it's a control, god, you're about to die.
Just lacks complexity and like what fans of this genre really want.
Damn, that takes a long time just to swing.
Quickly. The level design too just comes off kind of cheap.
You
and not
could have
very
gone the Metal Gear Rising
route.
route.
A good job of incentivizing.
That would have been
so really,
freaking
fantastic. Because we
fantastic.
thought it was going to be cool. Like the game isn't
So
totally
okay, you could use a gun,
like
but what's the ammo at?
To be honest. It can be fun for Soulsborne
Oh,
fans,
so the gun's basically more like magic?
Look at it through the lens of it being a small indie with some quirks and some flaws in the design.
Well, I mean, it's a small indie game. Kind of makes sense.
As it is right now, we feel like a lot of people won't think it's worth it.
Yeah, no, but
Next,
it could have gone the Metal Gear Rising route.
Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires.
That game?
For us here, feels like a downgrade from Dynasty Warriors 9. The general consensus is that this game.
But the Dynasty Warriors 9 was the shittiest version of them all.
It's outright bad. We also still
it's pretty much fucking horrible.
With the Dynasty Warrior games.
Remember, it's an open world game.
If you've been watching our videos for a while, you probably know about Falcon's very deep-seated issues with the series as of late, despite being a real big fan. And Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires isn't really going to win anyone over. It just
why do you hit the door, but you're not getting any damage?
Needs more options, more customization, and there's something about it. It's hard to put our finger on.
Dude, this game could have been really good.
Again, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like you might go look at reviews and see them pretty mixed, but
I don't want to skip the ad. I have to skip the ad now. I don't know what's time to Stella Artois. I don't want to Stella Artois to get rid of my work.
4, we have Platinum Games' Babylon's Fall.
Oh,
now, to be fair,
forget about
Babylon's
Fall.
Did have fun with this game, but for the most part,
I was just talking about Platinum Games.
It feels like a really rushed game. But it's so crazy considering it was given a long time to get it done. It just makes it feel like it was underfunded or just like had some development hell.
I forgot about this Babylon's Fall. Holy shit.
You see glimpses of
holy crap.
But it feels so rough around all edges.
This game looks more like a free-to-play game.
Like gameplay and the mid-air combat, which is something that Platinum usually excels in. Voice acting is pretty annoying. Cinematics are kind of all over the place.
They just loaded in.
Weird and annoying filter that simulates a painting canvas that is really distracting.
Again, it might be more Square Enix's fault that they made him do this.
Also, the story. It's hard to care about it at all. Like the whole plot, the characters, anything that happens on screen. It all feels really generic. But Again, I want to emphasize that it hurts
Again,
so much
it might be
we like
Square
Platinum
Enix's
games.
fault too.
They put out some really incredible
Because
games.
remember,
Every once in a while,
they did the Avatar game.
That
That game was not pretty good. That game was boring as hell. Remember that.
And Babylon's Fall really feels like that. It hurts more
Ooh.
just because we know they are capable of developing.
Don't forget about
so
Transformers
much more,
Devastation.
such
They
a
also
cooler
did that
game
too.
than this. Now down at number 3, we
Alright,
have
number 3.
Crossfire X. Yes, remember this one? You
I
probably don't. It
forgot
released
about
earlier in the year,
Crossfire
and
X.
It is a Western version.
I
of a
forgot about
famous
Crossfire
free-to-play
X.
multiplayer shooter.
Oh, and that was
an
supposed to be a
absolute
launch
smash
game for the
hit
Xbox
years
One,
in Asian
wasn't it?
markets. Here you get that multiplayer and an optional single-player campaign.
That was supposed to be like out around 2014.
Yes, Remedy, the people behind Control and Alan Wake.
Wait,
it is
Remedy
such a
did
weird
this?
product because the multiplayer
What
isn't
the
really that
hell?
exciting. I don't know. Maybe it's because there are so many other games out there.
How the fuck did
multiplayer
Remedy
realm
do
just begging
fuck
for
this
your time
up
and
this
money.
badly?
This just kind of feels like another Counter-Strike
Unless they put their
style
C
game,
team on
and
it.
I'm not ashamed that that is pretty much all it is. And
Oh, it's a
all it really
Counter-Strike
looks and
game.
Feels like there are some differences. Of course, I'm glossing over some
No,
things. But
it's a
really,
Counter-Strike
it's
game.
Pretty simple. And then when you couple that with the single-player campaign package, it's just weird.
Why?
Because it does feel.
What's a tactical
here and there
growl?
Like it was developed by Remedy.
What's a
Clearly
tactical-
they needed
is
some
it tactical
cash,
growth or
wanted to do some
tactical
cool
growl?
side project, but
Growth.
There was only so much they could do. In certain moments, it feels like
Alright.
what if Remedy made a generic Call of Duty campaign? So
It
you see
looks like it.
flashes of weirdness and
But again, they
creativity,
might have
but
just been
overall,
like, here,
it's just kind of whatever.
money.
Microsoft invested in this whole thing, and they seem pretty amped to kind of bring this game over to modern audiences, North American, European
Yeah,
audiences, whatever.
don't
And I don't
think-
know what they were thinking because it's just
Yeah, I know
kind
what the
of
fuck they were
boring
thinking,
and
yeah.
unremarkable overall. Again, there are so many other
They could have
free-to-play
done a lot
shooters
more
that
better.
Just kick ass, and this isn't
They
really
could have
one
done
of them. If
good.
you really like video games and you're fascinated with how they're made,
Ooh,
I still
ooh.
recommend checking out the
Ooh,
single-player campaign
frickin'
stuff by
jumpy.
Remedy, just because it is so weird and bizarre. It's not great.
It's
but
just
not
so
a complete
random that
disaster.
Remedy did
That's
this.
Probably an unpopular opinion. The story's dumb. Still, even with that, Crossfire X just overall feels like
Oh
a
god,
failure.
quick QTEs?
Now down to number 2,
Third
we
person?
have Postal 4, No Regrets.
Hey,
No Regrets,
Postal
I guess,
4 is
haha, funny
somewhat
meme.
good.
So, like, to be
Postal 4 is
completely
somewhat
fair,
good.
We all have had some fun
It is a
memories
good
with
game.
the old
Don't make
games.
fun of it.
Like, really?
When-
But
I mean-
this one is just kind of boring. Gameplay is clunky.
It's
and
whatever.
It has a very small
It's-
FOV
it's-
that makes you feel a bit sick.
Dude, the game's
or
supposed to be
uncomfortable.
like that.
Shooting is
You're not
unresponsive
getting
and
the
controls are
jokes.
Not standard. They're very all over the place.
That's the
I feel
whole
like control schemes
point.
From the early '90s, early 2000s, where there were no standard controls and everything
That's
was different
the
for every game. And then
point.
the missions are just uninteresting and long for the sake
That's-
of being long.
Oh
it
my
feels like they were
God.
probably trying to
It
stretch
sounds like
the game
first
to make
world
it feel longer or
problems.
something. I don't know. It ends
First
up just
world
feeling
problems
like
here,
you're doing
man.
chores, like you're not playing a game. It's just grating.
But
And
it's
the
a
world
funny.
is lifeless. There's generic NPCs, really
But it's a
bad
funny.
artificial intelligence, especially the police, because shooting
It's
people
a
just
funny,
feels
funny
inconsequential
game.
and not fun at all. Now you'll notice I didn't really mention much about the humor because humor is subjective. So some people might find this
Yes.
stuff funny. Some people might find it cringeworthy. I don't
It's
really care either
stupidly
way. I like
funny. You
making
gotta-
humor,
it-
but it's really just
you
the
gotta
game
turn your
itself
brain
that
off
is
type of
really
funny.
rough. Maybe that's part of the joke, but that's the part
That
of the
is
joke
part of
I
the
don't
joke.
get.
Because you
Now,
suck
down
at
number
jokes.
1, we have a game. Oh boy, I can't believe. I'm
What?
making
Which
fun
one?
of it.
Which one?
It's called Waifu Impact.
What the fuck
This
is
just
Waifu
seems
Impact?
To be like one of the worst reviewed games of the year. So we
What
wanted
the
to talk about
fuck
it.
is Waifu
What
Impact?
this essentially is
What
like
the
bootleg,
hell?
small, cheap Fortnite, but with waifu
The fuck is
anime
Waifu
girls that are
Impact?
like half naked and
This
it
feels like they
really
went to the
just
bottom of the
kind
barrel
seems
for
exist
this.
For some people, somewhere, I don't know. Look,
What the
if you need
fuck?
this in your life, that's fine. I won't judge you, but there are better
The
like,
hell?
fan-servicey type.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it is
overindulgent
shovelware.
games than this. I mean,
Wha-
look at it.
yeah.
Again, it's just like grassy
Feels like you guys
fields,
just went through the
bad
like
third-person
shovelware on
shooting.
Steam or
It's a
on the
third-person
Switch
shooter, and
eShop.
it has Impact in the name, implying that it's kind of like a waifu
Oh.
pornographic ripoff of Genshin Impact. But
Oh.
it's not. It's just a weird shooter, and this is on.
I thought
the
you guys were
modern
gonna be
gaming
saying something
platforms,
else, like,
the store
let's say, like-
marketplaces, which I think is
See,
kind
it
of
told
crazy
you, it's in
considering-
Switch.
Yeah, like edgy material aside, whatever.
It's-
the real thing is that
it's a
it's kind of
shovelware
broken
game
and
though,
weird.
dude.
It's barely a game. Yeah,
It's
this is
not
the
a game,
dark
it's a
side of
shovelware
store
game.
pages. PSN, eShop,
Yeah.
Steam, whatever. The stuff you
It's a
gotta really
shovelware
dig for
game,
to find,
man.
the stuff that's buried.
What'd you
Waifu Impact
think?
is like the poster child for this. Don't touch it. Waifu Impact isn't
Nah, fuck you, I'm
disappointing.
touching it. I'm
didn't
buying it right
disappoint us.
now.
We weren't anticipating it, but it's definitely one of the worst games of
Oh,
2022.
oh.
So that's our list. We definitely want to know what you guys think in the comments. You might want to argue. Please be civil. But if you have your own top
Oh, gosh.
5 or your own
Oh, there's best 10 games of 2022. Oh, I'll probably see that next time. But again, Waifu Impact, guys, that's a shovelware game. Why are you guys putting in a shovelware game? You guys could have put in like another AAA game right there. Oh man, oh man. Either way, guys, did you guys even play some of these games? Should I even play House of the Dead remake? Again, I just have to open it up on the Switch. I have it brand new, sealed tight, really tight, baby. But yeah, what the hell, man? Like, I'm still kind of like with the Waifu Impact. That's a cop out right there. If I'm saying so myself, that's a freaking cop out.